This special NFL Draft edition of Hey Fightin Podcast, Road to the Pros, is brought to you by Community Coffee, bringing people together over great tasting coffee for over 4 generations. Discover your favorite blend at your local grocery store or visit us at communitycoffee.com. All right, Tory Carter, what's going on, man? Good to sit down with you.
Good to be here, man.
How exciting is this process for you? I'm just interrupting myself. I keep saying the word process. I need another word for process. How exciting is this experience getting ready for the NFL?
It's exciting. It's very nerve-wracking, though.
Yeah.
But you just got to focus on getting 1% better every day.
Did you ever see yourself here? Has it been a long-term dream of yours, or do you feel like it's surreal? How does it feel?
Well, my long-term dream was really to win a national championship. After we did that, I wanted to get another one. We fell short of that. And then, it just kind of came to be. I've always wanted to play in the NFL, but that was never really one of my, goals. I feel like it's kind of a selfish goal. But So I normally set my goals to, the team.
Sure. Well, you did accomplish one of those goals, winning a national championship. When you look back on that, 25 years from now, hopefully you've played a long time in the NFL. But when you look back on that, what's going to be special about that 2019 season and what y'all accomplished?
Just the how I grew as a person, the things I learned throughout that year about adversity and how to push forward and just having that success, knowing what it takes to have that success, and what drove all of us to receive that success. That's what I took most out of it.
There's a lot of words that I think of when I think about you and as a player. One that instantly comes to mind is versatility, because you showed up. Les and his staff recruited you, right? And that's who you signed with?
Correct.
And it was a different offense then. It was, let's have a fullback, let's go in there and smash a linebacker and do that. And then by the time you left, you're in the Joe Brady and Stevens Minger offense of spreading it out, and you're at tight end and you're doing a lot of different things. How do you reflect on that aspect of your career, where basically it was like almost like Racy? I was talking with Racy about this, but hey, there's a job we need done. Tory, go do it. How do you reflect on that and how it's prepared you for the next level?
Oh, well, I'm grateful for everything that's happened to me in my career. I came in as a fullback and was changed to a tight end, which is really not that much different. But I'm not a true fullback anymore. But I did get to play true fullback. I learned a lot, playing tight end, being split out. I was taught, how to do things that I wouldn't have learned before, just staying at fullback. So I'm grateful for all the opportunities I had to learn and get better every day. But yeah.
So what role? All right, I've done this a million times today, but I'm an NFL GM. What need are you filling at the NFL level? What if I'm looking for this certain type of player? What type of player is that for you?
The meanest, the toughest, and the nastiest. I bring that every time I step on the field. I try and be the most live person on the field. I try and give my teammates as much energy as possible. And I feel like I'm a reliable asset in that side of the game.
There's a lot of mean, tough, nasty guys at the next level. How do you feel like you stack up in those characteristics?
I think I'm fine. LSU developed me enough, throughout my 4 years here. I think I do just fine.
What fullback, tight end, special teams? Do you have a preference? Do you just want to get on the football field and hit people?
I mean, essentially yes. But I am a fullback. I pride myself on being a fullback.
Yeah.
But I can play tight end. I can play running back. I can play defense. I can play every special teams. So whenever a team gets a guy like me, they know that they're getting a guy that's versatile and that's always going to answer the bell whenever my name's called.
LSU in the past has had players who I won't say were better pros than they were in college, but they outproduced expectations in the NFL because they had a different role at LSU. Like, I think of a guy like a James Wright, who was like the third or fourth receiver here, and then had a nice career in the NFL as a receiver, as a tight end. Russell Shepard moved around, played a bunch of different positions, settled in as a very, very nice role for a long time in the NFL. I feel like you have the capability to be one of those guys that, like, because of the offense that was run here and the fullback wasn't emphasized, if you get on a team and they need a fullback. Like, do you feel like there's more to your game to show once you get to that level?
Oh yeah, for sure. I back on my versatility. I think I could do anything. I could play running back. I could play tight end. I could play fullback. I can be split out as a 3, a 1, or a 2, just because I've done it before at the highest level of college football. I just think that my selflessness as a team player is going to drive me through my career.
A lot of what you bring to the table as I'm talking to you comes to mind. It's not measurable. It's just it's intangible, right? It's the meanest, the toughest, the nasty. You can't time that. You can't weigh that. You can't measure it, but you can just express it. What about the measurables? How do you feel about walking into tomorrow and running a 40 and lifting weights? How are you feeling about the preparation and where you were when you left LSU and where you are now?
Well, I mean, I changed a lot of things in my training that I've done in the past 3 months. I expect to perform at the highest level tomorrow. I expect to have numbers that people would never think I would have. I'm ready. I'm prepared. I'm put on a show.
What you change about your training?
I cut out a lot of unhealthy habits. I changed my diet. I'm doing more of a functional sports training, which is functional movements, a lot of balance stuff that I haven't really done before. You know, when you're in college, you're trying to build that base. You want to be strong, power, clean, bench, squat. But now I'm strong there already, so I just gotta nitpick it and try and get 1% better every day. And I feel like I've done that.
What does that functional training and balance look like? Is it like those little wobbly ball? There's a term for that. Bosu balls. Yeah, sounds way better than a little wobbly ball.
So I do curl to presses on one leg on a Bosu ball twice a week. I'm doing all my lunges on stability, Bosu ball bands.
Yep.
A whole lot of medicine ball explosion drills. Speed improvement drills. But I've laid off, the heavy, hard lifting, such as power cleans, which I'll get back to after I run. But yeah, it's exciting. It was a new workout. It was fun to do. But I'm ready for the next step.
I'm sure you work with a trainer on that. But are there any athletes who've followed a similar workout routine that you've looked at, or was it just kind of custom built for you by a trainer?
Actually, yeah, my trainer is actually Coach Moffitt's son, Clay.
Okay.
So
you can't get away from the Moffitts.
I can't get away from the best strength coach in college football's program. So I figured using his program would be the best for me because he knows my body and my capabilities and my work ethic.
So I have to sink in there. What's the difference between Tommy Moffitt and Clay Moffitt as a trainer?
I'd have to say there's not much difference. He brings the same type of intensity Coach Moffitt does every day, which is very, means a lot because you don't get that everywhere.
Did you come here with all that, the mean, tough, nasty, the mentality? I feel like you did, but did it grow a lot over the years too?
Yeah, I think it grew a lot my freshman year when I came in. Coach Enzenminger, pretty much that was my role in the tight ends group is to be the meanest fullback on the field, be the meanest guy on the field. So he kind of put that in me as a freshman. So like that carried through my career. But I feel like I've always played with a chip on my shoulder my whole life.
Where did that chip on your shoulder come from?
Just my father probably.
Yeah.
He put it in me. You gotta go 110% every play, and if you can't do that, then you don't need to be out there.
He played at Georgia Southern.
Correct.
What position did he play?
He played D-line, linebacker, and fullback.
Yeah, I remember talking to you about that maybe your sophomore year at a media session. What's been his experience, your family's experience of this coming from defensive lineman at Georgia Southern in the 1980s maybe to now? I mean, look at the lights, look at the graphics. Like this is NFL Draft Combine. Like, what's been the experience of that?
It's all surreal for my family. They've been real supportive through the whole process. It's exciting. Obviously, coming to LSU is a lot different than Georgia Southern. But my family's at all the games. They embrace the culture. They love coming here.
What were your other offers coming out of that?
My other big offer was Michigan.
Okay.
So Michigan and LSU for fullback, and I had smaller schools for defense, but it was between LSU and Michigan. But there wasn't much thought there.
I was about to say, like, just thinking of what fits you, not even like what's a better program.
Yeah.
LSU or Michigan. Here's Michigan. Here's LSU. LSU is Tory Carter, right?
Right.
All right, I'm going to play a game with you that I've played with everybody at the risk of being repetitive, but it's been a fun game. All right, we got a whole list of guys up there, starting from left to right. I want you to go down the line, pull a characteristic from each guy, and build me the perfect NFL draft prospect. It's going to be the number one pick in the draft. So you can start with yourself. Some guys have done themselves. Some guys have skipped over. But then pick one characteristic from each guy. It could be speed, hand, strength, or it could be intangible. It could be toughness. It could be, whatever. Build that guy for me. I actually want you to do yourself. I'm going to tell you got to do yourself.
All right, so I definitely would say I got the intangibles, the mean, tough, and nasty. That's important. Jamar's definitely got the skill set. Jabril's got the knowledge. Terrence has got the he's mellow enough to be able to take criticism. Racy is just stupid fast. Tyler is unmovable. Jacoby, his mindset is different than everyone else's. Kerry's got a great personality. Everyone loves to be around Kerry. And Zach, man. Zach's just, he's going to make good decisions.
What I love about that graphic is totally unintentional, but it's like having Zach at the end is the perfect way to end that little game that we play every time because everyone's got a punchline for Zach, which is great. All right, just take me through what tomorrow is going to be like for you. You said you're going to put on a show, but what are your expectations for tomorrow? Can you throw out some numbers for me? You feel like you're going to hit this? Isn't going to air till after, so we got a little breathing room here.
I could tell you my goals.
Okay, yeah, give me your goals.
My goals, I've been training for 30-plus reps on bench. I'm trying to shoot below a 4.6 on my 40. I'm trying to have 35-inch vert. Other than that, that was my goals.
Yeah.
I think my shuttle and my L drill will, be real nice. But my main focus have been my 40 and my bench.
Yeah, if you post those numbers, I think somebody's going to scoop you up fast. 30 on the bench. What's the record on the bench? Do you know? It's got to be something stupid.
Yeah, I don't know what the record for fullback is, but I'm sure I'm not even close because there's some freaks. I think maybe 41.
Oh man, that's crazy. Fullback. Two fullback questions. Have you talked with Hester at all about being an NFL fullback?
I actually haven't. I haven't seen Hester in 3 or 4 months.
Okay, I've got his number if you want to call him and talk to him because I know he loves you and what you represent. But low man, did you ever win the low man? You got robbed. Come on, you got robbed, right?
I wasn't playing fullback, so
yeah, but
let him have it.
Fullback's a state of mind more than a position, right?
I agree. There's some good fullbacks out there.
There are some good fullbacks out there. Well, you're one of them now, and looking forward to seeing you transition into that role in the NFL. Tory, appreciate it, man.
Appreciate it.